Fundamental research process steps. The procedures that follow provide an overview of a straightforward and efficient research paper writing process. You might need to reorder these stages based on your knowledge of the subject and the difficulties you face along the road. Step 1. Choose and refine your topic. One of the most difficult aspects of a research assignment is choosing a topic. This must be done appropriately since it is the initial stage in writing a paper. Here are some pointers for choosing a subject. Pick a subject that fits the requirements of the assignment. Your instructor will frequently provide you with specific instructions on what you can and cannot write about. If you don't follow these instructions, your instructor might find your proposed paper to be inappropriate. Choose a subject that interests you personally and learn more about it. If you are writing about a topic you are interested in, the research and writing will be more pleasurable. Pick a subject that has a manageable amount of information available. Make a preliminary search of available information sources to see if they will suffice for your purposes. You might need to narrow your topic if you find too much material, and you might need to broaden it if you find too little. Be unique. Every year, your instructor reads hundreds of research articles, many of which are on the same subjects, topics in the news at the time, controversial issues, subjects for which it is ample and easily accessed information. Make yourself stand out from your classmates by picking a fascinating and uncommon topic. You're still having trouble coming up with a theme? Consult your teacher for suggestions. Once you've chosen your subject, it could be helpful to phrase it as a query. For instance, if you're curious to learn more about the obesity pandemic affecting the population of America, you can ask, "What are the reasons for obesity in America?" You can more quickly and readily determine the relevant terms or concepts to use in your research by framing your subject as a question. Step 2. Conduct a quick information search before starting your research in earnest. Conduct a quick information search to see whether there is enough information available to suit your goals and to establish the context of your study. Look up your keywords in the relevant titles of the library's reference collection, such as dictionaries and encyclopedias, as well as in other places like our online book catalog, periodical databases, and search engines on the internet. You can find more historical context in your lecture notes, books, and assigned readings. Depending on the resources at your disposal, you might need to change the topic's primary focus. Step 3. Find materials. You can start looking for resources on your topic now that you know where your study will go. You can look for information in a variety of places. Use the Aleph catalog subject search if you're looking for books. If a subject search doesn't provide enough results, a keyword search can be done. Print off or jot down the citation details, author, title, etc., as well as the item's location, call number and collection, S. Note the state of the circulation. When you find the book on the shelf, have a look at the books close by because related goods are always shelved together. The library's audiovisual resources are also indexed in the Aleph catalog. Use the electronic periodical databases at the library to find articles from magazines and newspapers. Choose the formats and databases that are most appropriate for your specific topic. If you need assistance choosing the appropriate databases, ask the librarian at the reference desk. The databases contain a large number of articles that can be read in full text. To find content on the internet, use search engines such as Google, Yahoo, etc., and subject directories. Step 4. Examine your references. You have every right to anticipate that the sources you consult are delivering accurate, verifiable, and credible information, just as your instructor expects this of you. When accessing internet resources, many of which are viewed as being less than dependable, this step is extremely crucial. Step 5. Create a note. Consult your chosen sources and make a note of the data that will be relevant to your work. Even if there's a chance you won't utilize a certain source, make sure to record all the ones you consult. Later, when making a bibliography, the author, title, publisher, URL, and other details will be required. Step 6. Compose your essay. Start by arranging the data you have gathered. The rough draft is the next step, in which you put your concepts on paper without giving them a final polish. This phase will assist you in organizing your thoughts and choosing the format for your final paper. After that, you should make as many revisions to the draft as you deem necessary in order to produce a finished work that can be submitted to your instructor. Step 7. Clearly cite your sources. Cite your sources and provide due credit where credit is due. Giving due credit to the creators of the materials utilized by citing or documenting them serves two purposes. It enables readers of your work to replicate your research and find the sources you have mentioned as references. Plagiarism occurs when sources are not correctly cited. Plagiarism may be prevented. Step 8. Proofread. Proofreading the paper you've written is the process last phase. Check the material for spelling, grammatical, and punctuation mistakes as you read it. Ensure that the sources you utilized are correctly referenced. Ensure that you have clearly defined the point you wish to make to the reader. Other research advice. Find background knowledge first, then use sources that are more particular before moving from the broad to the specific. Don't forget about print sources. They are frequently easier to obtain and just as valuable as internet sources. Ask your teacher if you have any queries regarding the task. Ask the librarian any questions you may have about locating information in the library.